What happened to these stars? Once rich and famous, now locked up and forgotten. From red carpets to prison cells, these celebrities are still rotting in jail as of 2025. The reasons shocking, dark, and disturbing. You won't believe who's still behind bars. Amy Lone. An actress remembered for her role in Melrose Place with her beauty and talent impressing on screen, became entangled in a devastating traffic accident that caused the death of a woman and severely injured another while driving under the influence. From the glamorous screen, her life took a tragic turn, facing severe consequences from irresponsible choices. She was ordered to serve an 8-year prison sentence, a verdict that permanently linked her name with tragedy instead of entertainment glamour. Amy Lone's story is a painful reminder of the devastation that driving under the influence can cause, not only taking lives, but also destroying the life of the person who caused the accident, a costly lesson. Michael Jassise, widely known for his role as a police officer in The Shield with a calm and trustworthy image on screen, personally ended his career and freedom with a serious fatal act. In May 2014, at their Los Angeles home before the heartbreaking witness of their young children, he caused the death of his wife, an event that profoundly shook the entire United States. The incident shocked public opinion, revealing a dark side hidden beneath the glamorous appearance of a Hollywood star. After a tense trial, Michael Jassise was sentenced to 40 years in prison, a lengthy sentence that sealed his future behind prison bars. From screen to prison, Jace's story is a heartbreaking tragedy, a warning about the unforeseen consequences of domestic violence and the collapse of a life. Joe Son Jose, a face that once appeared in the hit Austin Powers series and was a promising MMA fighter, harbored a dark history few could imagine. His dazzling stage lights and promising athletic career were completely overshadowed when his DNA unexpectedly linked him to a horrifying violent group attack that shook public opinion in the 90s. A life sentence closed the door to freedom for someone who once stood at the pinnacle of glory, thrusting him into the permanent darkness of prison. However, Son's story didn't end there. Even in the harsh incarceration environment, he continued to exhibit violent behavior. Convicted once again for assaulting a fellow inmate, confirming that darkness and a criminal nature never truly let go. From the peak of his entertainment career, Joe Son plunged straight into an inescapable abyss, forever confined by his own brutal actions, a clear and chilling reminder of the unavoidable consequences of choosing a path of crime. This countdown gets darker with every name revealed. Comment 1 if you're watching and don't miss the shocking twists waiting at the very end. Skylar De Leon. Skylar Dion, whose acting ambitions once led him to a small role in the legendary Power Rangers series, personally wrote a tragic script for his life. A tragedy culminating in a life sentence. DeLeon's crime was not only shocking but chilling. It was the terrifying incident related to the deaths of Tom and Jackie Hawks, a retired couple cruelly deceived, exposing cunning and inhumanity that he and his accomplices orchestrated a boat trip filled with horror, restraining them, forcing them to sign over ownership of their yacht, then throwing them into the ocean while tied up and still alive. An unbelievably brutal act. This inhumane act permanently stripped Skylar of his freedom, thrusting him from lavish Hollywood dreams into the harsh darkness of a cramped prison cell with a life sentence. He stands as living proof of the destruction that greed and brutality can inflict upon a person. Danny Masterson. Danny Masterson, once a beloved star on Danny Masterson, that 70s show with his radiant smile and comedic talent capturing audiences' hearts. Yet his life took a tragic turn when many courageous women came forward alleging serious misconduct involving multiple victims, shattering the beautiful image he had built. From an icon of humor and success, Masterson's son quickly became the focal point of a public trial that exposed horrifying secrets. Ultimately, he was convicted and received a sentence of 30 years to life, a catastrophic fall from the heights of fame into an abyss of infamy and prison bars. Masterson's story is clear proof that no halo is bright enough to obscure the long arm of justice, and every action has unavoidable consequences.